You make the rules in your career. Space out your chores at home. Stay tuned as Kimberly Fields shares tips that will change your life. Greetings, everyone. My name is Dannita Trice, and I am the founder of Tips Change Lives, where we believe that a small tip applied can change your life with persistency. Certainly, I'm excited to welcome you today to our very first segment of our very first series, which is entitled the Tips Story Series. I'm really excited to welcome someone that I met maybe about a month ago. We became instant friends. I would like to welcome Kimberly Fields.
Hi.
Good morning. How are you?
I am doing really well. Thank you so much for having me. This is going to be so much fun.
So can you tell us a little bit about your background?
Sure. So I have been probably in the communication space for probably about 12 years now. I have pretty much done it all. I have a undergraduate degree in mass communications, and I have a master's degree in business administration, both from Virginia Commonwealth University in Richmond, Virginia. Yay! I bleed black and gold still. But most of my background is in communications. I've pretty much done it all. I've done social media, I've done public affairs, I've done planning, I've done market research somewhere in there. I didn't even know I liked market research, but I love it. I love data. I have pretty much done it all. Internal communications, executive communications, editorial work. I've had a play in everything, and now I'm on the leadership side of that and really working in communications again and change management. In between all of that, I learned purpose, and I took a jump out of communications for a while and worked in the learning and development space and learned myself and also learned my purpose and all of that. And it's been an amazing journey ever since then. And so I am working toward very soon, probably in the next 2 months, I will be a credentialed coach. And I'm very excited about that because that is truly my life's work, is to really help people to discover or partner with people to discover their purpose, power, and potential. I just love preparing people for purposeful work. That's just where I live. My purpose is to cultivate potential. And even now that I'm back in the communication space, I try to really see my work as purposeful and find the purpose in it. So that's just a little bit about me. I could tell you a million other things. I am a busy mom of 3 very rambunctious girls at the ages of 10, 3, and 20 months. I'm married.
Wow.
And yeah, I'm just over here trying to do all of the things.
And hey, you are doing them well. Also, you have a business. Did you want to tell us a little bit about that?
I have a business. It's called By the Renewing. And so my business name is not as well known as the brand name that I do business as, which is Encourage Yourself 365. It actually started 5 years ago now as really honestly like a 365 project, something I was doing in the middle of getting my MBA to encourage myself. It was inspired by a local artist by the name of Noah Scalin, and I really had just challenged myself to encourage myself every single day for 365 days, intentionally encourage myself during a really hard time in my life. And it was like my way of doing that was just like by way of sticky notes. I'd write an encouraging message on a sticky note and I'd throw it out on social media.
Yes.
Yes, y'all. It's just on brand now. Like that's a part of the brand now. Encourage Yourself 365 has grown with me as I am growing as an individual and as I am discovering who I am as a person. And so now I'm really launching out into more speaking and facilitating and coaching and teaching people how to prepare for purposeful work. So my purpose, the whole reason I exist, the whole reason I'm here on the earth is to cultivate potential so that other people can go make a meaningful impact on the earth. And so I love pulling the potential out of people. I love helping people get whole and ready for whatever it is their purpose to do in the earth. And that's just kind of my niche. That's just kind of my thing. And so Encourage Yourself 365 has become a brand, but it's also become a huge part of just the business as well. It's really everything that I do is branded with Encourage Yourself 365. So my coaching program is branded with that. Everything is branded with that now. So that's just a little bit about my business. I am very much in an emergent state, if I can be very honest with you. Coaching is truly kind of the anchor of everything that I do, but I am really starting to build out. I'm getting really excited. I'm going to start building out some new resources. I'm excited about some courses that I'm building that are going to be really helpful for people, because my clients have needed the help. So I know that other people need the help, and I'm just excited about what's emerging. But really, I help people discover purpose, power, and potential. And at the moment they've got it, I'm done. My work is done, and they're on their way. And I'm going to continue to encourage. So I carry out my brand as well, primarily on Instagram. It's Encourage Yourself 365. And every day I just really try to speak life to people, and to help them really find their way. So that's kind of a little bit about my business, but stay tuned, because it's going to, I'm speaking that it's going to continue to grow and expand and become everything that I've seen it to be in the vision that I have. So I'm excited about it, but stay tuned.
Why don't you tell me a tip, any tip that has changed your professional life?
I would say the tip is really around, you make your own rules. I know in business, a lot of times people talk about owning your own career, but I really want to encourage people to make the rules. I have learned, when I was in college, I had very set goals for my entire career, and I wanted to meet them at certain ages, and I wanted to do certain things at certain points in my life. And one day I really woke up and realized, who said I had to do it this way? Who said that because I have a communications degree, that's the only thing that I can do with my life? And I think for me, that was the moment that it was like, I can make the rules to this. I can do literally whatever I want to do. My education is obviously a foundation. It's an anchor. But especially for people that are coming into the professional field, or they've got an entrepreneurial spirit, I really want you to know that you make the rules. And your education grounds you, but unless you are super passionate about what you went to school for, becoming a doctor or something like that, obviously there's specific work there that you want to do. And even that can be focused in a specific area, but you make the rules for how you unfold your life. So embrace that journey and really just be open to how that can unfold for you. Don't focus so much on one specific job or going to the next specific step. I got to get this job to be able to do this thing. I stayed in that space for a long time, and I was miserable. Can I be honest? I got to a point where I was super, super miserable. And that's when purpose started emerging for me. There was an executive that actually just became a really good mentor. She trusted me a lot, and I advised her a lot just in private. And just one day she was like, you really should consider really opening up the possibilities for, what you do every single day for the company. And that just started me on this journey of saying, you know what, maybe there's something to this that could fulfill me a little bit more. And ever since then, I've just been trying to live super purposefully. I have really just been trying to make up the rules as I go, and being open to the possibilities every single day. So I just really want to encourage people more than anything, encouraging you to know that there is no rule book for what you want to do. There's no specific way to get there. Reaching out to people, networking, that's all really great to help inspire you and inform you. But at the end of the day, it's your decision. Remember that it's your decision. It's your life work. And that's how I try to look at my life now. It's not a career in any sense. It is my life's work. And if I look at it as my life's work, I think I ask myself different questions when I'm considering an opportunity or pursuing a certain path. So that was a long answer to your question. You asked for a tip. I feel like I gave you a story, but.
Well, hey, professionals, they are people too. And sometimes we do not. Sometimes it's hard to see them that way. So I want to ask you, what is a tip, any tip that has nothing to do with you being a professional that has changed your life?
One tip that I've given friends, especially friends who are single, who are like, girl, how are you keeping your house straight with 3 kids, you know, and at one point we actually had a dog, and, you know, and as much as you have going on, like, how do I come up to your house and it looks like it's in order? And so one tip I have is I hate chores. Like, I don't like doing chores. I don't know who like loves to do it. I guess people who love to do it are in business for it. But for me, I always just tell people, space your chores out. Again, it goes back to the professional tip. You make the rules. Like, I think for me, like for a really long time, I had a belief that all my chores had to be done at one time and my house had to look a certain way. So give yourself a break at home, I guess is the tip. And, you know, space your chores out. Space them out, do 1 chore a day. Don't try to do, like, I try to do the whole house in one day and I get frustrated. So I try to do like toilet Tuesdays, mirror Mondays, windows Wednesdays, tubs on Thursdays, whatever. To really kind of, and I actually got that tip from someone who is in business for cleaning. I don't remember who. But for me, like, it's been really just finding my way with being an adult in a whole family and finding a way to make it work. Now, I'm not saying I'm never anal. My husband would tell you that I'm probably still too anal, but I'm trying. And I do realize now that I can do one thing at a time. Like, I don't have to do it all at once. So that's my tip.
Also, something that's a little fun, I asked you if you could bring your favorite drinkware and tell us what you drink out of it during the day. I have mine here, so let's see yours.
So I want to introduce my new drinkware, my new favorite drinkware. Okay. It's very large. This is my new drinkware.
That's nice. It's beautiful.
I'm a huge water drinker anyway, but especially now working from home, it's crazy. I don't get up as much to go downstairs to grab water because it's like literally video conference after video conference. Like, there's no space in between. It's crazy how less space we have now than we did when we were in the office. So my friend who's a doctor is she's doing a water challenge to make sure she has her water intake up. And I was already pretty much drinking a gallon a day. So we decided to get these fun bottles, and it's hilarious. I bring it out in meetings and people crack up because they're just like, why is that thing so big? It's bigger than your head. I'm like, yes, but I get my water in. I know already, and I don't have to get up.
Yes. Well, Kimberly, I want to say thank you so much for coming on and sharing tips. You have inspired me, and I'm sure that someone else will be inspired just to go forward and be great. Is there anything else you want to leave us with? And is there a way that people can get in contact with you?
Yeah, absolutely. So first of all, I just want to say thank you for the opportunity. It's always fun talking to you. You let me be myself, and I appreciate that.
Absolutely.
And I just want to encourage you to keep doing what you're doing, keep changing lives, and keep helping people, because sometimes it can feel like when you're a helper, when you're a giver, sometimes it can feel like, is anybody listening? Is this resonating with anybody? But trust me, it is, and the fruit will come back to you. It honestly will. So I can't help myself. I have to encourage you. And I want to encourage everybody else the same way. Whatever you're working on, whatever you're building, keep working at it, keep moving forward. You will yield the fruit from what you are trying to sow in your own life and in the lives of other people. It just takes time, so stick with it. Yeah. And as far as getting in contact with me, I'm absolutely open. I obviously want to encourage people to follow my brand. I do pretty much carry out my brand on Instagram at Encourage Yourself 365. Kimberly Fields, you can't miss me. You will see the sticky notes, so you will know it is me. You can find me on my website at www.encourageyourself365.com. It is getting ready to go over a complete and total overhaul, but it is still available to connect with me there. You can drop me a note there as well. You can email me at encourageyourself365@gmail.com. I'm always open to email. And if you want to connect with me on LinkedIn, just let me know where we've connected so that I will have some reference point to work from. You can also connect with me on my podcast. It's called Encourage Yourself 365. Food for Your Soul, and it's pretty much available wherever you listen to podcasts. So Apple, Spotify, Google Play, Stitcher, Castbox, all the favorites. So you can check it out. It comes out every week on Wednesdays.
And everyone, again, thank you for tuning in. This series is just for you. Just hoping that this will touch your life in some way. And remember, it only takes a tip, just a simple tip applied that can change your life if you stick with it. Have a great one, and we'll see you on the next episode.
Bye, everybody.